What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about meal prepping a little bit, how to meal prep, what you should be meal prepping, and if you even want to be meal prepping. So, we'll get right into it. First things first, let's talk a little bit about meal prepping. So, basically, what it is you're making a bunch of food beforehand that you can just put in a little Tupperware dish, or put in something and then reheat it later so you have that food available. Meal prepping is honestly super important if you're, in a rush all the time, or if you just don't have the money to go buy food all the time, which I know I don't. Honestly, so, people ask me what kind of foods should I meal prep. Well, honestly, that's based on what your actual goal is. For me, I like pork chops, so I'll always cook up like pork chops and a sweet potato or a potato. I got like a shit ton of potatoes right here. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of dependent on your goal. Like I said, I like pork chops, chicken, steak, burger. I mean, any kind of meat like that. Any kind of complex carbs. We got noodles and rice and stuff down there too, just to mix it up a little bit. As far as veggies go, if you're looking to be healthy and kind of make yourself a little bit more full from those veggies, but I mean, right now where I'm going to start bulking again, I'm just going to be looking to get as many calories as possible into my meals throughout the day, and high carbs, high protein, moderate amount of fat. Okay, so here's how you should meal prep. Okay, first you need to decide what your actual goal is. If you're looking to lose weight, maintain your weight, or gain weight. Okay. So people always think, oh, if I lose weight, maybe I should just eat 1,500 calories, and just drop everything down and not eat at all. No, absolutely not. That is not going to work. Falling down a little bit there. So you got to decide your goal, and then based on that, you need to adjust how many calories you're getting in throughout the day. So let's say you want to lose weight, okay? So you want to cut it down a little bit, 200, 300 calories down from whatever you're currently eating. Okay, so your body adjusts to what it's currently getting as far as nutrients. So let's say for a year, I just eat 2,500 calories. Well, my body's going to adjust to that, and then that's just going to become my maintenance number. Whether I gained 5 pounds initially and then hovered at that for a long time, well, it's just going to stay there. So if I want to start losing weight, I'm going to back it up a little bit, 200, 300 calories. And then you want to kind of adjust your macros, okay? So if you're trying to lose weight, obviously you want to reduce that fat a little bit. Just bring those macros down. Bring the carbs down, bring the protein down, bring the fat down to a pretty lower level. And aim for, let's say you're having 2,500 calories a day, go for 2,300 or 2,200. It's a small adjustment. It's not drastic. Most people are just like, whoa, I gotta just stop eating. No. Okay. And then for maintenance, that's pretty easy. Like I said, let's just keep it off that 2,500 calorie mark. You just eat the 2,500 calories and adjust throughout that. So, for example, when I meal prep, I don't like to cook like 6 days ahead of time because I get really sick of the food. So let's say I want to cook 3 days ahead of time. So 3 days worth of food. Well, I'll make 2 servings of food for those 6 days each day. So I'll have 2, 4, 6 meals for 3 days, okay? And then my other meals I like to cook so they're fresh, So like in the morning I'll cook some eggs and a piece of toast and throw in some fruit and stuff, and then I'll eat that for lunch, the food that I already cooked, and then what I'll end up doing is eating some kind of snack throughout the day. Maybe it's a protein shake after my workout, and then I eat that again. I eat my meal again that I cooked beforehand, and then I'll cook a meal again for dinner. So it's not really like you're making breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything beforehand. For me, it's just kind of like meals that you're going to have in between those times. So as far as like gaining weight goes, you got to be kind of careful with this one, because some people, I mean, it works for some people. They just eat everything in sight. That's kind of how I did it at the start, but you'll gain a lot of fat from that. You'll gain a lot of unnecessary weight that you're not going to want to have. So kind of adjust it a little bit. Maybe if you're trying to gain weight, maybe 300-400 calories over that max, over that 2,500 calorie mark, let's say. And you just kind of have to adjust how much your portion sizes are. So let's say I'm cooking chicken and rice and some broccoli. So if I'm wanting to maintain that weight, I'm going to cook let's say 6 ounces of chicken, and then half a cup of rice, and then a cup of broccoli. But if I'm wanting to bulk, I'll adjust those a little bit, maybe 8 to 10 ounces of chicken, and maybe 3/4 of a cup or a cup of rice for those meals. So you're just getting in more calories, more macros, more than your body needs, because when you're bulking, that's when you're going to put on the most size and the most muscle and the most strength. It's because your body's in a caloric surplus, so it has more calories than you're actually burning throughout the day, so it can expend them towards different things. I mean, obviously, you're going to gain a little bit of fat when you're bulking. I mean, that's just inevitable. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about the foods you want to be meal prepping. Honestly, you're going to want relatively healthier foods for your preps. Okay, when you're prepping your food, you're looking for maybe your healthier meals throughout that day. So pretty much, your lean meats, so chicken, fish, any kind of red meat, so that's steak and burger and anything like that. So you want those for your meats, and then you proportion that out. I mean, I have a food scale, it's somewhere around here. But weigh out the foods and kind of calculate, okay, how many grams of this is this, and then you can decide how much protein that is and how many calories it is. So if you're looking to hit an exact number throughout the day, that is the best thing to do, is just go get a food scale and weigh out your food and do all that stuff. You can do the same thing with your carbs, with your potatoes, with your spaghetti or rice or whatever kind of carb you're looking for there. But if you're not really looking to track them exactly and you're just trying to get a little bit healthier meals in throughout the day, then just make some healthy food, like I said, lean meats, carbs that are going to be good for you, and some veggies and stuff, and just cook those beforehand in an abundance, and just kind of put them in, I got a ton of different little containers. You can get a little bit bigger ones here. These ones work pretty good. They're just the square ones. You can kind of tuck everything in over on their sides. But honestly, if you're not going to be competing or doing bodybuilding or something like that, then I wouldn't say you need to count your macros to the exact number, because one, you'll go insane, just counting that all the time, and two, there's really no need to. People always just jump on these diets, like right now the keto diet's big, and then there was the paleo diet, and then the South Beach diet, and all these diets and things like that. These diets are just, if you look at them, if you break them down, they're promoting just better eating in general. Okay, that's what people don't realize, is just, if you just make small adjustments, start cutting fat out, start going to healthier places to eat, or ordering better things off the menu when you go out to eat, you'll start seeing that you're going to start losing weight, even if you're not working out, because it's just making those small adjustments in your life to start eating healthier things that's just going to be better for you. So when people just start bandwagoning on all these diets and they start seeing results, it's because you're changing your diet up. You're actually changing what's going into your body, and it's going to be beneficial. Let's say right now you're eating McDonald's 5 times a week, you're going to Taco Bell, all these places, all these fast food places. Well, start adjusting your diets. You can still go there. I'm not saying don't go there. But start adjusting your diet to where you're eating more healthy things than you are unhealthy things, and you're going to start losing weight, and your body's going to start looking better. You're going to start feeling better overall if you just start cutting out that fast foods and those fatty foods. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, whether that's on Instagram, personally, or comments, just go ahead and ask. I'll be happy to answer. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Let's go! Ring it on, sushi blow this. $180 for light D-Rose hit. Bitch on me, luck on me, no life was sick to me, no prevent pregnancy, call them to me.